Now we are going to discuss about comparison GATE exam questions. In comparison, parsing problems we are going to see now. Before going to discuss the parsing problems, we need to know what is parsing or parser. Now, parser is that phase of compiler which takes token strings as a input and with the help of existing grammar converts it into the corresponding parse tree. Parser is also known as syntax analyzer. And then we have different types of parsers, uh, top-down parser and then bottom-up parser. Now, this shift reduce parsing is bottom-up parsing. Shift reduce parsing or parser is bottom-up parser. Okay, come to our problem. Now, consider the following grammar. E tends to E minus E, E tends to E into E, E tends to ID. Now, this E is starting symbol and then this is terminal. ID, terminal. Parse the input string ID minus ID into ID using a shift reduce parser. Okay, using this input string, we are going to parse this input string on this grammar. Okay, come to solution. Before going to solution, we need to know what is shift reduce parsing. A shift reduce parser is a bottom up parser. Starting from the bottom at the leaves, we have to start parsing from bottom to top. Now, and growing the tree towards the top of the root. We are going from bottom to root. Now, what type of data structure we are using in this shift reduce parsing means stack data structure we are using here, and then for holding the input strings, we are using input buffer. Okay, what is stack? Stack is required to hold the grammar symbols. Input buffer is required to hold the string to be parsed. What is our string in given in a question? That string will be stored in input buffer. How it will work? What is this stack and input buffer initial configuration? Means stack initial configuration is dollar symbol, and then input symbol initial configuration is dollar symbol. Our input will be stored in before the dollar symbol in input buffer. Okay, how it will works means stack contains only the dollar symbol already we discussed, and then input buffer contains the input string with the dollar at the end. Okay, how this parsing will done means moving the input symbols on the top of the stack, moving the input symbols from input buffer to top of the stack until a handle appears on the top of the stack. Okay, in between this parsing steps, if error detected means stack is left on the left with only the start symbol and the input buffer becomes empty. Clear? And then after achieving these steps, this configuration, the parser parsing process will immediately stops or halts. It reports the a successful completion of parsing done in given problem. Okay. In this, we will do four types of operations. What all that means? Shift, reduce, and accept, and error. Clear? Shift reduce process can be possibly make the four actions: shift, reduce, accept, and error. What is called a shift means next symbol is shifted onto the top of the stack from input buffer. From input buffer, next symbol is shifted into top of the stack. Okay, reduce means what is reduce action? handle appearing on the stack top is replaced with the appropriate non-terminal symbol which is given in our question problem. The handle appearing on the stack top is replaced with the appropriate non-terminal symbol. Okay, next, accept. The parser reports the successful completion of parsing. Accept means successful completion of parsing over. Given input string has been successfully parsed on given grammar protections. Okay, error means what is called error action? The parser becomes confused and it not able to make any decision. Parser gets confusion what we will do next, so that is called error. Okay, it can neither perform shift operation nor reduce action nor accept action. So with this parser gets confusion. So with the particular step neither performs shift operation nor reduce action nor accept action. Parser thinks that which operation we want to do now. So this confusion gets by parser. So this is called error. Okay. Now come to our problem. Before going to our solution, we need to know priority order. So ID is the highest priority among these three input symbol, and then this into multiplication symbol is higher priority than minus, lesser priority than ID. Then x, sorry, minus symbol is the lowest priority among these three symbols. Okay, come to our problem. Consider a stack and then input buffer and then parsing table. Consider this data set and then input buffer and then parsing action. What is parsing action means what we are doing in input buffer and then stack we are mentioning here. Process what we are doing actually, this process step we are going to mention here. Now initial configuration of stack is dollar, initial configuration of input buffer is dollar, and then we are going to place the input string into input buffer, and then we will do the start the our operation, parsing operation. First step, we have to shift first symbol of input buffer into stack, top of the stack. Now this ID will be moved to top of the stack, shifted to top of the stack. So shift operation we are performing here, so we have to mention shift. Okay, after shifting ID into top of the stack, what we are doing next? So ID shifted to top of the stack, remaining input symbols minus ID into ID dollar. Okay, with this what we will do next? We want to shift next symbol from input buffer to stack, top of the stack, or reduce the top of the stack terminal symbol to non-terminal symbol. We have to think this. Now ID, instead of ID we will replace instead of ID to E, because in this grammar E derives ID. E tends to E minus E, E tends to E into E, E tends to ID. So E derives ID. So instead of ID we can replace with E. So come to next this step. So ID replaced by E. So reduce. We are reducing ID by E. So E tends to ID. With this protection, according to this protection, we will reduce ID to E. Okay. After that, E reduced to E. This is no protections we have reducing the E. So we have to shift next term input symbol to top of the stack. Again, we are doing shift operation, and then minus shifted to top of the stack, and then remaining input symbols id into id dollar e minus on the top of the stack e, and then minus in top of the stack. Okay, next e minus reduced to nothing to nothing, and then again we have to shift next input symbol from input buffer to top of the stack. Now this id shifted to top of the stack. Now top of the stack is dollar e minus id. This id shifted to top of the stack in this step. Next remaining input symbols x, id, and then dollar. Okay, in this step what we will do next? Even shift operation or reduce operation, we have to think shift or reduce. Now this e as it is we are keeping, and then minus id according to this production e tends to id, so instead of id we are replacing e, so id reduced with e, so e minus e, remaining input symbols x, sorry, into id dollar, and then with this step what we will do next? Shift or reduce, shift operation. So shift operation we are mentioning parsing action place, and then we are shifting x from input symbol x to top of the stack. Now already top of the stack having dollar e minus e x, and then remaining input symbols id dollar. With this again we have to shift id, last symbol of input buffer, id to top of the stack. Now dollar e minus e into id shifted to top of the stack, and then dollar symbol in input buffer, and then with this what we will do next? Shift or reduce. Now we are doing reduce operation, so instead of this id we are reducing e, so e minus e into e. Again what we are doing? E minus e into e. With this what we are doing? E into e. Come to our production, e tends to e into e, so e into e reduced with e, so e into e reduced with e, so e into e reduced with e we have. Okay, then what we are having? Dollar e minus e on top of the stack, and then input buffer having only dollar. What we are what we will do next? Reduce e minus, sorry, e tends to e minus e. According to this production we will reduce e minus e by e. E minus e reduced by e. So according to first production, come to our problem, e tends to e minus e. According to this production we will reduce e minus e by e. Okay, now e is starting symbol. E is starting symbol according to our given productions. E is starting symbol, so on top of the stack we have only starting symbol, and then in input buffer only we have dollar, so start on the top of the stack starting symbol, and then input buffer having dollar symbol means all the input strings accepted by parsed by particular parser, shifted is parser, so accept successfully parsed by shifted is parser. On the top of the stack starting symbol, and then input buffer having only dollar symbol means given input symbol, given input string parsed successfully by shifted is parser. Are you clear? Okay, come to our next problem. Consider the following grammar. S tends to open bracket e close bracket slash a. L tends to L comma s slash s, parse the input string open bracket a comma open bracket a comma a close bracket using a shifted disparser. So our problem having like this means what we will do. Okay, come to same operation we are performing again. Consider stack data structure, then input buffer, and then parsing action. What we are doing actual process we are mentioning in the parsing action place. Now initial configuration of stack is dollar, top of the stack dollar, and then input buffer where input string move to input buffer, open bracket a comma open bracket a comma a close bracket. Okay, dollar. What we are doing first? First we are going to shift one input symbol from input buffer to top of the stack. Okay, top of the stack dollar, and then open bracket shifted to top of the stack. Open bracket, and then remaining input symbols a comma open bracket a comma a close bracket dollar. Again with this open bracket we can reduce or shift. We will shift. With this open bracket we will do nothing, we cannot do anything. So we have to shift one input symbol from input buffer to top of the stack again. Now input symbol a shifted to uh, stack top. Now open bracket a on the top of the stack, and then remaining input symbols comma open bracket a comma a close bracket and then dollar. Okay, with this what we can do, shift operation or reduce operation, we have to think that. Okay, uh, according to given production, s tends to a, s tends to a. According to first production, a reduced with s, a will be reduced with s. So a reduced with s, so s dollar open bracket non-terminal s, and then remaining input symbols comma open bracket a comma a close bracket dollar. Okay, with this step what we will do, shift operation or reduce operation. Again we can do reduce operation because according to our problem l tends to l comma s slash s. According to the second production, we can reduce this s by l. Now according to second production, l tends to s. So according to this production we can shift this non-terminal s by l. Sorry, reduce this non-terminal s by l. Okay, now on top of the stack what we are having, dollar open bracket l, and then remaining input symbols comma open bracket a comma a close bracket dollar. With this what we will do, shift or reduce. With this we can do shift operation. So again comma shifted to top of the stack. Okay, dollar open bracket l comma remaining input symbols open bracket a comma a close bracket dollar. Okay, with this comma reduced to nothing. So again we are going to shift operation we are performing from input buffer. We are shifting next input symbol to top of the stack. Now dollar open bracket l comma open bracket remaining input symbols a comma a close bracket dollar. Okay, with this again we are doing shift operation. Okay, because with open bracket we will do nothing. So we are going to shift next input symbol from input buffer to top of the stack. Okay, dollar open bracket l comma open bracket next input symbol a shifted to top of the stack a, and then remaining input symbols comma a close bracket dollar. Okay, with this step what we will do next, shift or reduce. With this step we can reduce a by s. According to our first production, according to our first protection, S tends to A. So A reduced by S. Okay. Now dollar open bracket L comma open bracket S A reduced by S. Okay. Next remaining input symbols comma A close bracket dollar. Next S reduced by any other non-terminal, or we are going to perform a shift operation. Next, according to our second protection, we will reduce S by L. Okay, S by L. This now on the top of the stack, what we are having dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L, and then remaining input symbols in input buffer comma A close bracket dollar. Now we are doing shift operation. Comma shifted to top of the stack, dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L comma remaining input symbols A close bracket dollar. Again we are performing a shift operation with comma, nothing to reduce. So again we are shifting next input symbol from input buffer to top of the stack. Now dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L comma A, in the input buffer remaining input symbols close bracket dollar. Okay, with this step, this same step I have mentioned in the next slide. Listen here, dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L comma A, and then remaining input symbols in input buffer close bracket dollar. Okay, with this what we will do, shift or reduce. With this A we can reduce by S. According to our first protection, we can reduce A by S. So next A instead of A we are mentioning S, and then dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L comma S close bracket S close bracket, because what we are doing according to our first protection, we have performed like this, and then here according to this step, according to this step what we are doing, listen, dollar top of the stack dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L comma S close bracket, and then in input buffer close bracket, then what we are doing with this, reduce operation or shift operation, reduce operation. According to our second protection, L tends to L comma S slash S. See, L comma S, according to our second protection, L comma S reduced with L, L comma S reduced by L. Okay, so L comma S reduced by L. What we are doing again, again we are shifting next input symbol from input buffer to top of the stack, and then open dollar open bracket L comma open bracket L close bracket, because next input symbol we have shifted from input buffer to top of the stack. Now remaining input symbols close bracket only, and then dollar. With this what we will do next, shift operation or reduce operation. Open bracket L close bracket, come to our protection, open bracket L close bracket. So according to our first protection, open bracket L close bracket reduced by S, open bracket L close bracket reduced by S. So dollar open bracket L comma this whole open bracket L close bracket reduced by S. Okay, then remaining input symbols close bracket and then dollar. Again what we will do, L comma S, L comma, according to our second protection, L comma S reduced by L. Now dollar open bracket L comma S, instead of L comma S we are mentioning L, non-terminal L, and then in remaining input symbols close bracket and then dollar. With this step what we are doing next, shift or reduce, with this we will do only shift operation, because with the L nothing to do. So again next input symbol close bracket shifted to top of the stack. So top of the stack having dollar open bracket L close bracket, and then now input buffer gets uh, nil. All the input symbols we have shifted from input buffer to top of the stack. Now input buffer having only dollar symbol. This is initial configuration. Now with this step what we will do next, dollar open bracket L close bracket. So according to our which protection, first protection open bracket L close bracket reduced by S. According to our first protection, this open bracket L close bracket reduced by S. S means here starting symbol, starting symbol S. So at final we are having on the top of the stack starting symbol, and then input buffer having no input symbols, nil. So inputs buffer having only dollar, top of the stack we are having only starting symbol. So like this means our input string successfully passed by shift reduce parser. So accept condition. Clear? Clear? Okay. Okay, next what we are doing means, next our next problem, listen, our next problem, consider the following grammar. E tends to EAE slash ID. This is first protection, and then A tends to plus slash multiplication symbol into symbol. Construct the operator precedence parser and parse the string ID plus ID into ID. So come to our solution. What is operator precedence? Okay, operator precedence means we have to compare operators involved in particular input string. Among these, which operator having highest priority? So we have to eliminate highest priority operator. So input string terminals will be reduced to non-terminals, and then all the non-terminals will be removed, and then only we are taking operators on string from we are taking operators from string among the different operators involved in particular string. So among that, which operator having higher priority than other operators means that particular operator will be removed from that particular step. Now what is our first step means, we convert the given grammar into operator precedence grammar. The equivalent operator precedence grammar is E tends to, see, we have to find the grammar. E tends to EAE slash ID. A tends to plus or into. Now E tends to, so instead of A we have to replace with plus or into mark. Okay, so E plus E, E into E, E plus E slash E into E plus slash ID. This is our grammar. So this is we have mentioned here. E tends to E plus E slash E into E slash ID. This is our grammar, operator precedence grammar. Okay, our step 2, the terminal symbols in the grammar are, in this grammar what are the terminals we are having? Plus into mark and then ID, plus into mark, plus into mark and then ID. So initial configuration of our stack is dollar. Okay, we construct the operator precedence table as, so this is our operator precedence table. So ID and then ID equal priority, and then ID plus ID greater than plus ID greater than into multiplication symbol, ID greater than dollar. So likewise we are mentioning precedence of operator precedence in this particular table. So parsing given, how we are going to parse the given string. So parsing given string, given string to be parsed is id plus id into id. So with this string we are going to parse using operator precedence parser. Okay, listen, we follow the following steps to parse the given string. Okay, step number 1, we insert dollar symbol at both the ends of the strings. Both the end of the string, we have to mention dollar like this. Our string is id plus id into id. This is our actual string. So before the string and then after the string, both the ends we have to mention dollar. And then we insert precedence operators between the string symbols as precedence. According to this table, we have to mention the precedence between each symbol. So dollar, consider this dollar and then id. What is precedence? Dollar id. So dollar is lesser priority, id is greater priority, higher priority. So likewise, dollar less than id. Okay. Next, id and then plus. id and then plus. id greater than plus. So id greater than plus. Next, plus id. Okay, plus and then id. Plus lesser priority and then id higher priority. So plus less than id. Plus less than id. And then id and then multiplication symbol. Come to table. id and then multiplication symbol. id greater than multiplication symbol. So id greater than multiplication symbol. Next, multiplication symbol and then id. Come to table, precedence table. What is our multiplication symbol and then id? Multiplication symbol and then id. Multiplication symbol is lesser priority than id. So into mark less than id. So into mark less than id. So id dollar. Come to precedence table. id dollar. id is higher priority than dollar. id is higher priority than dollar. Likewise, we have to mention the precedence operators between the string symbols like this. Okay, our step 2, we can scan and parse the string as it is with precedence we are mentioning here. Now id will be replaced by e. In this step, id will be replaced by e. So in this step, id will be replaced by e because according to our protection. Come to here, id will be replaced by e according to our first protection. id will be replaced by e. In this step, second step, id will be replaced by e. So remaining we are taking as it is. Again we are seeing next id terminal symbol and then e plus e into this id replaced by e and then dollar. Now we are eliminating all the non-terminals e and then we are having only dollar, this terminal symbol plus this terminal symbol, multiplication symbol and then a dollar. Okay, now with this we have to mention the priority dollar and then plus. Come to precedence table, dollar and then plus, dollar less than plus, dollar less than plus, again plus and then multiplication symbol, plus and then multiplication symbol, plus less than x, sorry, multiplication symbol, plus less than multiplication symbol, again multiplication symbol and then dollar, multiplication symbol and dollar. Multiplication symbol is higher priority than dollar. Okay, multiplication symbol higher priority than dollar. Okay, with this step, what we are doing, which terminal is getting a higher priority, that particular terminal will be removed from that particular step. So this multiplication symbol removed from this step. Without a multiplication symbol, we have to write our next step like dollar less than plus greater than dollar. Now this step also we are mentioning this precedence from precedence table, operator precedence table, which we have seen already. So with this dollar plus dollar, among these three, which one is which terminal getting higher priority? So higher priority terminal will be removed from current step. So the in this step higher priority terminal plus, so we have to remove this plus from present step. So plus removed means dollar 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 dollar, there is no priority, equal priority. So given input string is accepted successfully by operator precedence parsing. Are you clear? Okay. In our next problem is consider the following grammar. S tends to open bracket L close bracket slash A. Second protection, L tends to L comma S slash S. Construct the operator precedence parser and parse the string open bracket A comma open bracket A comma A close bracket close bracket. Okay. So same operation we are performing again. The terminal symbols in the grammar are, what are the terminals we have in particular grammar? Means what are the terminal symbols we have? A open bracket close bracket comma A open bracket close bracket comma, and then see this comma open bracket close bracket this comma and then A. So 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 1 2 3 4. So 4 terminals we have in this problem. So we construct the operator precedence table as. So this is precedence between different operators involved in this particular problem. So parsing given string. So with this string open bracket A comma open bracket A comma A close bracket. So with this input string we are going to parse. We follow the following steps to parse the given string. Step number 1, we insert dollar symbol at the both ends. Input so beginning of the input we have to insert a dollar symbol, at the end of the input we have to insert the dollar symbol. So at the both the ends we have to insert dollar symbol at input string. Okay. Our next point, we insert precedence operators between the string symbols like again also likewise we have discussed in previous problem. We have discussed this positioning the precedence between different operators. So dollar and then open bracket dollar open bracket. So dollar open bracket dollar less than open bracket. So like this is we have mentioned here open bracket and then A open bracket A open bracket less than A. So open bracket less than A and then A comma next A and then comma A greater than comma A greater than comma and then open bracket. What is the priority? Comma and then open bracket comma less than open bracket comma less than open bracket. Okay, next open bracket and then A open bracket A open bracket less than A open bracket less than A. Next A comma A comma A greater than comma A greater than comma. Next comma A comma A means comma A comma greater than sorry less than A comma less than A. Next A close bracket A close bracket. Okay, A greater than close bracket A greater than close bracket. Next close bracket and then close bracket. Close bracket and then close bracket. Close bracket greater than close bracket. So first appearing close bracket having most priority, higher priority than next close bracket. So close bracket greater than close bracket. Greater than close bracket. Next close bracket and then dollar. Close bracket and then dollar. Close bracket greater than dollar. Close bracket greater than dollar. Likewise, we have to mention the precedence operator, precedence between different operators involved in particular grammar. Okay, come to our problem. Next step, we will scan and parse the strings as. So this step as it is we are taking here. First terminal symbol we are considering. First terminal symbol will be replaced by non-terminal S. Okay, in the second step remaining as it is we are keeping. So A and then as it is all the symbols as it is we are writing here, and then non-terminal. So in these steps all the terminals will be converted to non-terminal, reduced by non-terminal. Okay, this A terminal A reduced by S in this third step, and then in this fourth step what we are doing, this A again replaced by S. So dollar open bracket, sorry, dollar less than open bracket S comma less than open bracket S comma S close bracket greater than close bracket greater than dollar. So with this what we will do, so any other reducing will happen or not, we have to check. Again we can reduce this fourth step into any other non-terminals according to our given protections. So see the protection according to these two protections, any other reductions happen or not. Likewise we have to think. Now come to here. So this S reduced by L according to our according to our second protection. This S is replaced by L. S is replaced by L. According to our second protection, this S is replaced by L. This S as it is we are taking here. So L comma S. Any other reduction available according to our given protections? L comma S. See the given protections. L comma S. So according to our second protection, we can reduce L comma S by L. Now L comma S reduced by L. Okay. Now what we are having in sixth step, open bracket L close bracket. So open bracket L close bracket reduced by, I think S. Open bracket L close bracket reduced by S. According to our first protection, open bracket L close bracket reduced by S. Clear? Okay. And then S comma S. How this S will come? So this L replaced by S. L replaced by S. So according to our second protection. So L comma S. So L comma S replaced by again L. L comma S replaced by again L. So L comma S replaced by again L. Now which one is higher priority? This L open bracket L close bracket. Open bracket L close bracket replaced by S starting symbol. So open bracket L close bracket replaced by starting symbol S. So now we are having starting symbol S. So we are having starting symbol S. So with this we are coming our problem conclusion. So most priority non-terminal will be removed from our present step. So dollar and then dollar, dollar equal priority. So with this we are coming our conclusion of this problem. I think are you all of you clear about this problem? Okay, next problem. Consider the grammar. S tends to B, terminal B, non-terminal B, slash terminal A, non-terminal A, and then next protection A tends to terminal B slash terminal B, non-terminal S slash terminal A, non-terminal AA, and the next protection B tends to A slash A, non-terminal A, non-terminal S slash terminal B, non-terminal BB. So for the string W equal to B B A A B A B A, find. So with this input string, find leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation, parse tree. Okay. Before going to see this, what is leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation, and then what is parse tree? So these are all we need to know one by one. Okay. What is parse tree? Parse tree means the process of deriving a string is called as derivation. The process of deriving a string is called as derivation. Okay. The geometrical representation of a derivation is called as a parse tree. The geometrical representation of a derivation is called as a parse tree or derivation tree. So we have two types of parse tree or derivation tree: leftmost derivation and then rightmost derivation. Leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation. And then what is called leftmost derivation? The process of deriving a string by expanding the leftmost non-terminal at each step is called leftmost derivation. Are you clear? Leftmost derivation, the process of deriving a string by expanding the leftmost non-terminal at each step is called leftmost derivation. It's called as leftmost derivation. Okay. And then the geometrical representation of leftmost derivation called as a leftmost derivation tree. The geometrical representation of leftmost derivation is called as leftmost derivation tree. Okay. Consider this. So with these productions, with this input string, we have to derive this input string. We have to derive this input string. Our protection S tends to PP, leftmost derivation. S tends to PP. First we are taking this protection S tends to terminal P, non-terminal B. So BP. So leftmost means leftmost derivation means from left to right. We have to derive the leftmost non-terminal to terminal. Okay. B, this B will be replaced by B according to our third protection. B will be replaced by B derives B terminal B non-terminal BB. So B terminal B non-terminal BB. Okay. Then B as it is we are keeping here, and then this B will be replaced by A. According to our third protection, this B will be replaced by A. Clear? According to our third protection, this B will be replaced by A. And then according to our second protection, sorry, according to our third protection, we are replacing this B by AS. According to our third protection, B derives AS. So AS replaced by B. AS replaced by B. So this B derives AS. Okay. Again in next step, this S derives B P. Terminal B, non-terminal B. Terminal B, non-terminal B. According to our first production, S derives terminal B, non-terminal B. So S derives B and then B. Okay. In next step, this B again we are replacing by AS. According to our third production, B derives AS, so AS replaced by B. So AS replaced by B. So B instead of B we are replacing AS. Okay. Next again S. S means B P. According to our first production, S tends to B B. Terminal B, non-terminal B. According to our first production, again we are replacing this S by B B. Clear? Okay. According to our third production, B is replaced by A. B derives A, so A is replaced by B. So B is replaced by A. Now we are getting actual given string. B B A A. So what is our string? B B A A B A B A B A B A. So successfully derived by leftmost derivation. So this given grammar accepted, this input string accepted by given grammar. So we have to derive the parse string. Okay. Right. Come to our next derivation. Rightmost derivation. This is leftmost derivation. Leftmost derivation means from left side to right side. Leftmost non-terminal will be replaced by terminal. Again, next leftmost non-terminal will be replaced by terminal. Likewise, we have to repeat the steps. Rightmost derivation means rightmost non-terminal replaced by terminal. Next rightmost non-terminal replaced by terminal. Likewise, we have to repeat the steps and then conclude the check given string is properly derived or not. So come to rightmost derivation. S tends to PP. Come to our S tends to PP. Again taking the same derivation, BP. Again B is according to our third production, B derives B BP. So B terminal, non-terminal B derived by, so replaced by B. This B, instead of this B we are replacing B PP. Okay. Again we have to see this non-terminal, rightmost non-terminal, because we are doing rightmost derivation. So this we have to take this first rightmost non-terminal and then replace the terminal. Rightmost non-terminal replaced by terminal. Okay. This rightmost non-terminal B replaced by A S. According to our third production, AS is replaced by B. So B is replaced by AS. Listen. B is replaced by AS. Remaining terminals and non-terminals as it is we are keeping here. So this B, instead of this B, what is we are replacing? AS according to our third production. Okay. Next in this step, what is the rightmost non-terminal? S. So we have to see this S. So this S is replaced by BP according to our first production. According to our first production, S is replaced by BP. S derives BPP, so BP replaced by S. This BP replaced by S. Clear? Okay. Next, what is our next step? So rightmost non-terminal S. So according to our first protection, S tends to BP, S tends to AA. Listen here, this S derives BP. According to our first protection, BP replaced by S. So instead of this S, we are replacing BP. Okay, next in this step, rightmost non-terminal B. What we are doing again next? B means what we are doing again, according to our third protection. Here, see this. According to third protection, A is replaced by A, B. So B derives terminal A. So A replaced by B. So see here, this B is replaced by A. Oh, according to this step also, so this B is replaced by A again. So at the end of the step, we are getting actual input symbols. So rightmost derivation also derives this particular given string. So with this, take any one of the derivation. If leftmost derivation or rightmost derivation, take any one and then derive the parts t. First, what we are doing, S tends to BP. S tends to, we have to derive BP. Left child, right child, left side B, right side B. Non-terminal B. So this non-terminal derives B, P, P. Non-terminal derives terminal B, non-terminal B, non-terminal B. Again, in this leaf, how many non-terminals we are having? 2 non-terminals. So 2 non-terminals B, BP. Listen. B. So likewise, this B replaces by A. This B replaced by AS. This S replaces by BP. S replaces by BP. So BP. In this non-terminal, again this non-terminal replaces AS. According to our third protection, AS. This S replaces this S derives B and then non-terminal B. Again, at last, we are this B derives according to step number protection number 3. B derives A. So B derives A. So come to our input string. After deriving this tree, take the all the non-terminals from top to bottom. B, B, A, B, A, B, A. So according to given grammar, we are getting particular given input string parsed by leftmost and then rightmost. For deriving this parse t, take any one of the derivation, if that may be rightmost or leftmost. Okay, whether we consider the leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation, we get the above parse t. Whatever may be the derivation, if that may be rightmost or leftmost, we will have same parse tree or derivation tree. The reason is given grammar is unambiguous. Unambiguous means any repetition. There, this particular grammar having any not repetition step does not have. So that's why this particular grammar we can call as unambiguous. So repetition there means it is called ambiguous grammar. Non-repetition means unambiguous. Repetition means what? So derivative symbol derives again same symbol. So that circle it will forms circle. So unambiguous. So this protections given in this given grammar does not having repetitions. So we can call as unambiguous. So with this we can come to our conclusion. I hope all of you get clear about this parsing problems, shift reduce parser and then operator presence parser and then a leftmost rightmost derivation with the leftmost and then rightmost derivation, how we can derive the parse tree or derivation tree. I hope you are enjoyed well. Thank you.